So welcome to the Yarima Karama app. So see, as soon as this page opened, there's the live videos right there. That's where you'll go to get the live. Then you got the chat room. And the chat, you got radio chat and you got video chat. So what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about the video chat. You can go in there, set up your own username. Look how sweet this is. Yep, usernames, messages. They got the emojis, the same thing like regular social media. So you can go in there and do all of that. Come up out of this. You're back. Go back to the main page, which is the live streaming page. Okay, now let's go over to the Daily Brew, the shop, and all of that. So once you go on that, you see the money. So there's the GoFundMe, Yarima. You can GoFundMe right there. Boom. It's quick, simple, easy. Then we go to the Daily Brew for y'all. This is morning coffee. You can sign up here. Then there's a member's password. I'll give you that once you get signed up. Then you got my booking information. You can book me out for events. It's all right here in the app. Okay, so then we continue with the shop. My books in the shop. I got Twidwear in the shop. I got the Look It Up shirts in the shop, the Unity Walk shirts in the shop. You can get Twid shoes. I got all 4 of my CDs in the shop. So you can shop there. If you have a product yourself, tell me. We'll get it up in there. Not a problem at all. Then we go to our directory, Black Business Directory. You see this. If you want to be in this Black Business Directory, yeah, there's a cost, but get what we'll make it happen. But most importantly, here you can email me from this. Boom. You can call me from this. Boom. But then shows. This shows is important. If you want to have a radio show, yes, you can do it in the Yarima Karama app. You can have the radio show and people will be able to hear you when you go to the music section of this app. This thing is lovely. Get on board with this, family. Peace, prosperity, salutations. You know, ran real life, real talk. These are the days of our life. Good family. Yeah, so I sent out the message. A quick minute ago. I want to give family time to get on. Sit here and give you a second. So I hope everybody's having a splendid day. We're out here, and in for the family that might get this later. Remember, you have to turn on notifications. You have to go inside. If you just recently downloaded this app, as soon as the page opened, it should have given you the option to allow notifications. If you didn't put allow notifications, then you're probably not getting the notifications. So we got a Unity Walk coming up November 2nd from 1 to 4 p.m. It's going to be at the Light Center in Cleveland, Ohio. So if you were in the Cleveland, Ohio, that's a Saturday, November 2nd. Again, that's going to be at the Light Center. And I will have more at the address to that. Go to our webpage, www.theunitywalk.com, for more information and ups on that. So I want to touch point real quick because I think it's important. This sister, Aletha, came out with this article read, and this is what it's titled: Are immigrant women willingly being used to spew white supremacist talking points to degrade Black Americans? And the article basically goes into the fact that these new shows, one being Issa Rae, is I think what is she? Issa Rae is, let me see, she's not Nigerian, but I think she's Senegalese. And her show basically has a 60% audience rate. So 60 or 65% white audience rate. 65% of white audience base watches her show. And one thing that she uses in her show, now this is Senegalese, one thing that she uses in her, she refers to black characters as bitches and niggers. Now the thing is, she more than likely doesn't refer to her Senegalese brothers as that, and she probably doesn't even use that wording for everyday life. But on this particular show, to get points, she refers to her American black characters as bitches and niggers. In another instance, you have this black woman named Ara, Nigerian. Well, she's Nigerian, and it's important to remember in some of these cases, these people have specifically said that they don't refer to themselves as black, but when they get to this country, they tend to refer to themselves as Nigerian and black. So they're trying to that because they're trying to build talking points and all of that for their people. But in this, she says, she makes this statement: black women can no longer afford to say broken black men, and why I stopped dating black American men when I decided I was ready for marriage. These are talking points for white racism right here. This is also a way that black or Africans think that they have a way to get into, particularly in the entertainment, and think that they have found a way to get into the industry by degrading and talking about black Americans. But here's the thing. Let's take this a little step forward, and I want to shout this queen out, Aletha. You can read this article. Her name is, I want to give her some props here for putting together this article by Aletha. Espousing opinion as if it matters, and then you can find on Instagram. But I want to talk further about this as, for April, and I'm going to be very blunt and brutal here, for people who think that they can degrade particularly Nigerians. And I have gone to college in the past with some Nigerians, and they're very arrogant, do have an attitude that they think they're better. But here's the thing. For a people who try to want to degrade black Americans over here, find it interesting, especially since your country has been taken by the Chinese. You're literally selling portions of your country for dirt cheap. You've let colonizers come in and steal basically all of your resources. You could have had the greatest army on planet, the greatest military on planet Earth, and in the past you have actually had that military. But all of a sudden, you've given that up because you think that white ice is better. You've given that up because colonizers have come into your country and played God on your land, and you've allowed them. You think that you're doing better, but in actuality, colonizers are over there exploiting your Nigerian women right now. Colonizers are over there exploiting your Kenyan. Colonizers are over there exploiting your African women right now. Yeah, we got the video to prove it. So when we get you wanting to come over here and build some type of credibility by downing us as black ADOS, downing black men, yeah, your country's being colonized right now as we fucking speak. So watch your mouth. Watch your mouth and watch who you're directing your sarcasm and your ridicule to. Yeah, the reason that you're over here in the U.S., The reason that you traveled across seas to get over here, maybe no sweet over in your country, maybe because your government isn't giving you the proper resources that you need to survive over there. Maybe because your government is just like any other government on planet Earth, we're exploiting the people for gain. Maybe because your government has decided to sell you out to the highest bidder, and those high bidders just happen to be Europeans. Yeah, you're going, see, our colonizations were a little bit different. So the dynamics of our situation are a little bit different. You didn't have to go through what we've gone through over here. But with that said, I would be remiss if I didn't check you all for nonsense that you're trying to espouse via television shows, television programs. They got an H series right now that's very popular with some Nigerian women. And because it's a Nigerian writer, see, this is that white racism works, and it works so very well. Racism is actually doing its thing. It's working the way it's supposed to work. It's doing its thing. But this particular show has some Nigerian writers, has a Nigerian writer, 2 Nigerian women actresses. Let me see if I could get the name of this show. I think it's on HBO. Let me see. Punch this up real quick. Interesting about this show. Ooh, I hope I haven't lost it. Let me see here. Back up. No. But in any case, one of the tools that white race uses is the fact that, okay, we'll put a black writer, we'll put a black writer up there, we'll put black actors and actresses up there to basically demean. Let me see if I can get up. Because I'm not on Wi-Fi, I'm not going to be able to get it back up. But basically, oh, wait, okay. Maybe I can. Nope, it's not going to come back up. But in any case, as I was saying, they will use black writers and black actors and actors to for their agenda to demean black Americans. And on HBO, it does just that. And it flies up under the radar because, again, it's a black actor, because, again, it is, or in this case, Nigerian writer for the show. In this case, it's Nigerian actresses for the show, basically going through demeaning black Americans. But that flies under the radar because they look like us. That's why we call these bitch ass niggas Negro peas. That's the terminology we've given for them, or to them. These bitch ass niggas is nothing more than Negro peas. We give them that name because that is a mentality. You have black skin, but your mind has been infiltrated and controlled by European thought and ideology, which makes you Negropean. European concepts, ideologies, and theories have been infiltrated into your mind, and they have taken over. So though that you may have black skin, you have white thinking or European thinking. Therefore, you are an enemy to any of us that are black. I say one of the strategies for the Unity Walk, my nonprofit organization, one of our strategies is education. And it has to be black-dominated, black-oriented education. That's it. That's meaning that our children need to be brought up to think black first, period. Black first. Black in everything. From a strategy standpoint, black first. From a scholastic standpoint, black first. From the standpoint of reparation, black first. And no, Nigerians, West Africa, no, you don't get a part of that. No, you're not included in that. Go ask the colonizers that you're still paying in many countries. Go ask them for your reparations. Many of those, yeah, go ask the French to give you your reparations. Ask the British or the Dutch who still have traded your lands over there. So when you sit here and try to demean those of us over here, fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here. Get your facts straight and stop being a tool. Well, I'm not going to sell you to stay a tool because you're going to continue being a tool for white racism because you're a tool in your own goddamn country. You're a tool. In goddamn country, you're a tool. Yeah. How many of those resources do you control in your own goddamn country? Yeah. And you can't tell me that you're controlling them. Because, God damn it, if I controlled uranium, cobalt, if I controlled coltan, I controlled those resources, if I controlled the gold and the silver in my country, you can goddamn rest assured I'll be over here in the U.S., which is a corporation. So you motherfuckers came over because you ain't doing that great over it. You want to come over here, get into the entertainment industry, and live off the backs of those of us who've been over here by demeaning, ridiculing us. Get a fucking life, niggas. Get a life. Because guess what? Guess what? They could wipe us off. All the black Americans over here. Guess what? You still a nigger to them. No matter how much you try to us, you still a nigger to them. You don't believe me? Go to your country and find out. Yeah, your country and find out. Those white people that you laugh and gee. Yeah, there's a reason that the poorest white man on planet Earth can go to Africa and live like a king. That's because you niggas don't treat them like gods, and they know it. They know they can go on any part of your land, and you gonna accept them. Yeah, you gonna accept them devils on any part of land. That's how brainwashed you motherfuckers are. Yeah, they say the poorest. They say you can take a homeless white man in Africa, and he'll live like a motherfucking king. And you want to come over here ridiculing black Americans? Get your own motherfucking country right, clown ass. Yeah, get your own motherfucking country right. You could ridicule us when you're selling portions of your goddamn country to right now. You could never ridicule us, and you don't even control the goddamn resources in country. But you want to ridicule blacks? Wow, the nerve of you Negropeans. The nerve of you Nigerians, the nerve of you West Africans to even think that you could come over here bullshit and think you could get it off. Not on much. And if these Negroes, if they want to fall into the pot with you because they think they're black and they think it's funny, no, we caught that shit, nigga. Go back to your own country and get your goddamn research in order before you think you can come over here ridiculing us. Because you can't. That shit don't work. We a little bit smarter niggas. Peace. You've been rocking with the brand. This is Yarima. Yeah, I had to go on that. I had to go on that. Challenge any of them. Any of them. Because there's some out here we shouldn't get reparations. Some out here saying we shouldn't get reparations right from the diaspora. Right from a Kebulon. What say they got? Whether we get reparations or not. You motherfuckers can't control your own country. Europeans all up in there taking your shit. Now the Asians all up in there taking your shit. You got a fucking army to defend. To defend your country. To defend the continent. But you want to talk about us? You niggas asleep, man. The greatest continent Earth, and y'all ain't defending it. But you want to go over here to the U.S., this corporation. You want to come over here and try to ridicule us. Fuck out of here, nigga. You nigga clowns. Get your country back. Nigga, get your country back. Shaka Zulu, they had their remedy. You watered down Negroes, let these goddamn devils up in there to walk on y'all. And while we at it, Why you want to talk black Americans? Why you want to talk about, oh, when I decided to marry black, I decided I wasn't going to marry a black American man. Why you talking? Yeah, you need to find out them criminals within the community who's embezzling and committing acts of fraud. Yeah, you need to find out who they are. Yeah, criminals, but you want to talk about us? Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck out of here. Yeah, we'll expose you niggas. Peace. Unity Walk. Yeah, Unity Walk, September or November 2nd. Unity Walk, November 2nd, Cleveland, Ohio. It's going to be at the Lighthouse Center. I'll give you the address and your date, but that's November 2nd. It's a Saturday. It's going to run from 1 p.m. Hope to see you all there. With that said, inbox for booking. You can do that on this app. Keep in mind that we do have the Black Business Directory on this app. If you store that you want recognized, you can put that in you can put your advertisement in the store. We have a radio station. If you want to run a radio program, a podcast, if you're a DJ, you want to run music, we'll set a slot for you. That's app. Also check out our store here on this app. We have Twidware in the store. We just hooked up with the Herbalist Movers with Brother Dan. We have his product in the store now. If you want to order a good herbal beverage, we have that. You got my stuff in the store, the Look It Up t-shirts, the Unity Walk t-shirts, and we're about to come out with these our Warrior Mode line as well. So check this out. Also, you can subscribe for the daily brewing coffee segments. That's here on this app as well. Share the app. Go down at the end of this broadcast and hit the share button. It'll send the app out to be shared on all your social media. So with that, peace, love, and light. You've been with the brand. I am Yarima Karama. I'm out. One.